Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on Edward III, and we get to hear from the French mariner today in Act 3, Scene 1. Now, we are over on the French side of things because remember from the very beginning of the play, England and France are going to go to war with each other because King Edward of England thinks that he should be on the throne of France, and the French king very much disagrees and wants Edward to come and bend the knee. So they're going to go to war, and we've been hanging out with the English for most of the time so far in the play as Edward tries to sort out his personal feelings about the Countess of Salisbury. And they've been able to muster a pretty good army, and that's what the discussion was earlier in this scene. We had King John, the King of France, talking to some of his allies, like the Duke of Lorraine and people like that, and saying, how strong is the English army? And they're like, yeah, it looks pretty strong, looks pretty tough. But he comforted himself knowing that his allies were also going to come and help in the fight. So yesterday we had the King of Bohemia and a Polish captain and some Danish soldiers showing up to fight on behalf of the French. And in yesterday's monologue, King John was thanking them for that and saying, all right, I feel good. We're gonna go kick some butt. We've got a really strong navy. We've got a really strong army. We're ready to attack Edward on whatever front. And then this French mariner comes in and says, "Near to the coast I have descried, my lord, as I was busy in my watchful charge, the proud armado of King Edward's ships, which, at the first, far off, when I did ken, seemed as if it were a grove of withered pines. But drawing near, their glorious bright aspect, their streaming ensigns wrought of coloured silk, like to a meadow full of sundry flowers, adorns the naked bosom of the earth. Majestical to the order of their course, figuring the horned circle of the moon, and on the top gallant of the admiral, and likewise all the handmaids of his train, the arms of England and of France unite, are quartered equally by herald's art. Thus, tightly carried with a merry gale, they plough the ocean hitherward amain." So what the French mariner is telling us is the English are coming, the English are coming. They are close enough that he has watched the English Navy start to encroach upon France, and Edward and his army is here attacking now. And he's like, when I first saw it, it was just, like a few little ships out there. But the closer they got, the more I could see exactly how many ships and what colors they were flying. And as the kicker, they've already added the French emblem to their sails. So implying that they have already defeated France. So of course, King John, the French king, is disgusted by this. He's like, how dare they do that before we've had a chance to fight? Let's get going. What happened? Are our ships out there? Can you tell me a little bit more? And the mariner's like, yeah, they saw the Navy coming, the British or English Navy coming, and just sort of went to go do their thing because, how could they not? And King John is going to have a response to that in tomorrow's monologue. So we'll see you then. Mwah.